Hey friends, Zack Sanchez here. I was asked the other day what I thought the biggest roadblock was in people's lives to really live in the life of their dreams or going after their dreams. And I only had to think for about a half a second before I replied with fear. Fear is the silent killer. I believe fear is responsible for more deaths than heart disease. I believe fear is responsible for more broken dreams than Hollywood. I think it stops more people than airport TSA. I can't remember who actually quoted this, but it says, "The graveyard is the wealthiest place on earth because of all the unrealized hopes and dreams that were buried there." Zig Ziglar likes to say fear is an acronym for false evidence appearing real. And I agree with him 100% because it is false and it's only made up in between your ears. You see, I think fear is actually there to prepare us for what's to come, not paralyze us. I think fear is used, we use fear kind of like the kite uses the wind and the train uses steam to push it forward, right? We use it to take us to a higher height, to push us forward. The singer Adele says that she pukes before each and every show. In fact, she said pre-show puke guarantees a magnificent performance. I mean, think about it. When was the last time you pushed past something that you feared? When you said, you know what? I'm not allowing this to stop me. I'm moving forward. You were like Adele. She pukes, she throws in some mouthwash, gargles, and she goes and sings her ass off. When was the last time you took that mindset and pushed past fear? How'd it feel? It felt good, didn't it? We've all done it throughout our lives where we get there and we push through and we know how good it feels. We just forget about it when we're faced again with fear. You know, I remember back when I gave my first talk in front of a group of people at a community event. As I was awaiting my time to do my thing on stage, my body was pulsating with fear. I kept thinking it was as if I got struck by a lightning bolt of fear. It was electric. And internally, I really reframed it differently because I knew I could do one of two things. I could allow it to paralyze me, which would be keep me stuck, or I can use it to prepare me. So I started internally saying things like, wow, Zach, you feel that? It's just letting you know you're alive. You're alive, baby. You are living right now. So I was giving myself self-talk that pushed me forward, not to keep me stuck. And I kept thinking, it was as if my body, I just had all this electricity going through my body and I could allow it to shut me down and I could keep all that electricity inside, or which is what a lot of people do. They feel it and they just keep it inside and they stay stuck and they find a way to escape it. I wanted to channel it and push that energy out of me. And so I moved through the fear. I allowed it to push me forward. I was reading an article, and it was titled, "The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying." Now, the article was based on some, I don't want to say research, because the nurse that actually she wrote a book, and what she did is she nursed patients who only had 12 weeks to live. She did this for several years. And she journaled their epiphanies as they reflected back on their lives. And she said the number one regret was that people didn't live true to themselves. They realized that over half of their dreams had gone unachieved. They didn't even try for them because they were scared of what people thought. They were scared to take a chance. You see, fear comes in many different forms. It can be the fear of failure. It could be the fear of success. You could fear getting judged. You could fear loss. People fear money, for heaven's sakes, and money is only paper, but people fear it. So you got to ask yourself, are you allowing fear to eat away at your dreams like termites on an immaculate home? Are you allowing your fears to keep you stuck like a fly in honey? You realize that fear is only made up in between your head. And you can allow fear to prepare you for what's to come, or you can allow fear to paralyze you. You know, whenever I feel fear now, I always think two things. One, I want to move this energy that I feel out of me. How can I do that? Or I can choose to let it succumb to me or succumb to it inside. Keep it built up, which is to say paralyze you. Whenever you feel fear, you want to transfer it out, push through it, and allow it to sharpen your skills, allow it to take you higher. Allow the fear to take you higher, because it will. If you reflect back on your past, I'm sure you'll see references where it did that. So again, false evidence appearing real. Allow yourself to feel it and move forward through it. Well, friends, I'm Zack Sanchez, and remember, your life changes in an instant the minute you take an interest in it. So let's start taking an interest in it. Until next time, friends, have a good day. We'll talk soon.